Hey there folks, Beardless Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you are all doing well. Today for this episode I am taking a look at the True Utility Everyday Carry Bag. Now True Utility refers to this bag, this pouch here, as a man bag. And personally, I don't like that for some reason. Maybe you guys don't, maybe you do, who knows. But anyways, this is a everyday carry sort of bag. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. Alright my friends, here's the True Utility Connect Everyday Carry Bag. Quite the mouthful, right? This is available in two colors, olive green, which you see here, and black. The weight is 6.4 ounces. When it comes to the dimensions for this pack here, it is 8.46 inches tall. It has a width of 5.91 inches. It has a depth of almost 2 inches, but when it's stuffed, it can expand much further than that. It's made from 100% polyester, and it has nylon stitching. So this is the front side here. This is the back. Now, as you can see here, there are no MOLLE attachment points, so you cannot connect this to the outside of your backpack if your backpack has PALS or MOLLE webbing. What you do have here are two belt loops, so you can attach this to your body if you want to. You have this shoulder strap, which I personally don't like, but it is removable, and that's good. It's nice that they included it, so if you want to carry it that way, you can. Starting here with the front, you can see that you have this meshy pocket. It is held into place with this magnetic clasp, but sadly this does not work very well. It's not very strong, it's very loose, it easily comes undone. I do not like that. That is a poor choice in features. They should have gone with a strong clasp. Inside of this pocket here, this is where I've been keeping my first aid kit. Right here in each corner, you might be able to see that, but you have cable pass-throughs. So you can run your headphones through this if you want to. I will go ahead and open up this first pocket. As you can see here, you have two-way zippers that go roughly halfway down on this pack. In my opinion, it's a shame that this doesn't open up further, it doesn't unzip further, because it limits your accessibility to this pack. Okay, I have a charging cable for my phone here. On the lid here, I have some water tablets, purification tablets, and some more water purification tablets. Now you can see right here that this has an integrated like credit card ID holder. Personally, I don't like that feature. I'm not sure really why this is here. I highly doubt that any man is going to replace his wallet with this bag. I wouldn't trust putting my license inside of this. You want to keep that really close to your body. You want to keep it in a pocket. You want to keep it safe. Taking your ID, your license, and so on, and sticking that into an external source, in my opinion, is not a good idea. It's not something that I would do personally. But you have that option if you want it. Now you have a sleeve right here. As you can see, it's very difficult to get inside of this when the other side is full. It's very, very tight. Basically useless on this side. The pouch itself is fairly deep. Sadly, when you have this side full, this side becomes unusable for the most part. On the lid here, you have a Velcroed mesh pocket. Sadly, this piece of Velcro here is very small and will come undone. It's not big enough to really secure itself. Going down, you have an additional mesh pocket. If the other side of this pack is not full, this will be able to hold some gear, but as it stands now, it'll hold just a little bit when this is full to capacity. Going to the other side, now this opens up like it should, and as you can see here, this will hold a lot of gear. Now this side of the pack, I happen to like a lot. It's well thought out, there's lots of space. This is what the other side of the pack should have been. So as you can see here, I have all sorts of gear. Flashlight, battery, I have some wire, I have my V3 pocket bellows, awesome for getting a fire going. I have some hand warmers. Here's a Ziploc bag with some trioxane, it has some cotton, some steel wool, and so on. Going to the other side, I have a battery bank for charging my cell phone on the go. I have a carabiner. They always come in handy. This is a real one. You can climb with this. This will support a lot of weight. Very good idea to keep those with you. I have 3 lighters. And the reason I carry 3 is because they're all really old. And I'm not sure how much life is left. So I carry them with me until they die. Ferro rod. Here you have a keychain clip, which I keep a razor knife on. Behind that, toothbrush, toothpaste, for brushing my teeth. That's all of the gear that I've been carrying inside of this pack for this trip today. Now, of course, my loadout depends on what I'm doing, where I'm going. Taking a look at this lid here, as you can see, you have a sleeve right here. The back here is padded. Here with the elastic, you have 2 large sections with 1, 2, 3, and 4 sections on top of that. Going to the other side, you have that keychain clip. You have a paracord loop here at the top. You have a sleeve. And you have the same sort of elastic material as on the other side. You have 2 large sections with 1, 2, 3, and 4 sections right here. High visibility fabric makes it very easy to get what you need out of this bag, even in dark conditions. Now folks, when it comes to cost, you were looking at $26. There is a link in the description box below for you guys to go to if you are interested in getting one of these packs. If you're in the UK, shipping is free. Of course, if you're inside of the United States or another country, there's going to be additional fees and charges. For $26, I'm sure you're wondering, what do I think about this EDC pack right here? I like where they're going, but it misses the mark in a number of areas. First off, let's just start with the cons right off the bat. I really dislike this magnetic clip right here. This clasp, whatever you want to call it. It's terrible. It's virtually useless. It does not do a good job of actually staying put, and it's super easy to pull apart. Man, if you value the gear that you're carrying with you, I do not recommend sticking much inside of this pocket. The reason I have my first aid kit here is because this pack is so tight, it's filled to the max, that there's no way that it's going to come out. Otherwise, I would put nothing in it. Okay, moving on. Let's go with that first pocket right there, the half zip pocket. Again, it is not very useful because it's so limited in size. What they should have done, they should have expanded this pocket by another inch, at least to match this side, because this one's so limited, you can hardly get your hand in here. You definitely can't put gear in this. You can pull it out, but that's about it. I think the ID pocket here, again, worthless. That shouldn't be there. I think for most people, they wouldn't use that anyway. So my recommendation for the company is to expand this side, get rid of that, put in more elastic webbing so you can stick more gear in there, or at least put in additional mesh pockets, right? Speaking about the mesh pocket here, they need to replace this piece of Velcro here. It's not big enough to support any real gear. So yeah, it's a fail right there. It's not very trustworthy. It just barely holds my hydration, water purification pills. It needs to be bigger, right? Next up, that zipper needs to go all the way down. It needs to open up just like the other side. Doing that half zip really limits your accessibility to this side of the pack. Going to the other side, this is actually the back side here. This side is excellent in my opinion. Lots of sleeves, lots of elastic webbing. Perfect. As you can see here, it holds a lot of gear. And this side here is what the other side should have been, but it's not. And that really holds this product back. Next up, I like the belt loops. That's a good idea, but you do need some way to attach this to a backpack. It needs Molly and Pals webbing. Yes, you can attach this to your pack in other ways, but they will be less secure than if it would be with Molly or Pals, right? When it comes to the quality of the materials, already I'm having some fraying on the main portion of the pack. On the polyester here in the corner, it's fraying. That will eventually come apart. There are a few loose threads here and there. I have no idea what brand of zippers they are. They are no name. One feature that I find interesting here is with the earbud pass-through. I guess if you were carrying this and you had your phone inside of that, then you'd have your earplugs coming out, or your earbuds coming out. I'm not sure if that's a feature that I would personally use. I wouldn't mind if they did away with that. Just a personal preference. So all in all, I think this pack is merely okay. There are a lot of cons to it, even though I really like where they're going with it. The thing is that the materials are not very strong. I've only been using this for maybe 2 weeks, and already it's starting to fray, starting to come apart. So quality control is a big issue. And the thing is, I'm not hard on my gear at all. My previous miscellaneous kit bags have been used for years, and they're still going strong. And that's where you see the benefit of the stronger, more expensive, better materials. The YKK zippers, the Kedora material. I don't know if you can see that material right there sticking up. That's where it's starting to shred. I can pull this apart. Look at this. Just with my fingers. Because of the quality control issues here, because of the weak materials, I cannot recommend this product, even though I like where they're going with it. It's a real shame too. What this company needs to do is go back to the drawing board. Listen to my critiques, replace some of this stuff here. Also, the padding inserts that's in between each one of these pockets, I'm not sure if that's really needed. I mean, if you have your phone in there, maybe. If you have a tablet in there, I guess. But I'm not sure how many people would actually carry a tablet in there. And if they have their phone in there, I don't see how the phone would actually get messed up unless you're just throwing this thing around. So my opinion would be to get rid of the padded inserts, expand these pockets, make this a full zip, go with better materials. I mean, look at that. Very, very cheap. So, no, folks, I cannot recommend this product. I do want to say a thank you to True Utility for sending this to me. It's been a pleasure testing it out. Sadly, it doesn't meet my criteria to give it a thumbs up. I feel that if somebody went out and purchased this themselves, they would be getting a very weak product. And there are many products out on the market that are much better than this at the same price. So, folks, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys for watching the Outdoor Gear Review. This is the home of the agenda-free review. And essentially what that means is this. It's very simple. With the Outdoor Gear Review, I do not ever try to sell you products. When you watch my videos, it is up to you to make a decision to go out and purchase a product. I receive no financial aid from any company, no kickbacks, nothing like that. I am here to simply provide my thoughts on it, and you can make your own decisions. Until next time, strength and honor.